Every year, after every season, I come home to the place I was born, the place I first fell in love with the game of basketball.
This is the first court that I started to play that just taught me everything that I know and set my foundation for playing.
It's always a great trip and a time to reflect, but this year, it was better than ever. Because for me, there was no prouder moment than bringing the Larry O'Brien Trophy to the Dominican Republic.
People are happy. This has never been done before. I left here 24 years ago. It's crazy. And to be able to come back here with the trophy in hand, it's something that's special to me and to my family.
It felt incredible to win a title after 17 years in the NBA. All the ups and downs, and to do it as a member of the Boston Celtics, the greatest franchise in basketball history.
The Boston Celtics stand alone for all times. Banner 18.
We did it! Long journey, I can't believe it. World champion.
And while the end of the story might have
Yes, yes, active, yes, active, yes, active, yes, active, yes.
our two All-Stars, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, have been wearing Celtic green for a while now. When you put on that uniform, you begin to understand what comes with it. There's a different standard here, and that means the last few years haven't been enough.
And the Warriors are NBA champions again.
Boston Celtics, great season, comes to a tough end on their home floor.
We fell short to the Warriors in 22 and then to the Miami Heat in 23.
The Heat are going to the NBA Finals.
An unbelievable run, but it will end in disappointment.
We fell. I fell. Man, we let the whole city down.
What that showed us is we were good, we weren't quite ready.
After losing to the Heat, I could sense a change in direction coming. But honestly, I couldn't have imagined what our president of basketball operations, Brad Stevens, been the best part. The journey is what made it all worth it.
Right through the calories.
This is a tale from the inside of a team that played together and stayed together the whole way.
Down the lane, up to Tatum. Three-pointer puts it up. It's a Celtics tsunami.
In a city where they love the game and demand the best.
It's all the pursuit of pattern number 18.
Hey, today's a really tough day. We're going to wear you down with details, teaching, and you have to turn on your competitiveness. Walk and swipe, walk and swipe. Come on, come on, come on. Active.
Had up his sleeve.
Stolen by Holiday.
He found a way to get one of the league's best defensive stoppers and biggest winners, Drew Holiday, who won the title a few years ago with the Bucks.
We've always been interested in Drew. Every team needs Drew Holiday. Every team loves him.
Yeah, I like that. That's basketball.
Training camp. We were just anxious to try to get up there and learn as much as possible. I could see my teammates going through drills and going through plays, and you could tell that they kind of had this cohesion together. You could definitely tell that it was different here.
Nice. Over there. I thought he was that cut.
In the front court, Brad brought in Kristaps Porzingis, a 7'2" center with huge talent, even if he had trouble finding a home over the past few seasons.
The team is already so close, and it felt like I could fit really well with this team, with this group. I had this opportunity, and I had to take it.
KP's a guy who knows about expectations. He was 19 years old when he came into the league from Latvia and was called a unicorn for his rare potential, which put the weight of the basketball world on his shoulders.
It's very special for me to be able to represent my country in the NBA. I think it's going to be a special moment for me to
what we were able to do through the offseason was say, hey, how do we want to go about doing this?
Be high out, go high. Yes, yes.
What do we want the temperature of the organization to be like? What do we want the mindset of the organization to be like? How do we want to handle these situations? How are we going to grow? How are we going to get better? Hey, look how much better you've gotten at this, Drew, in one day. You got to your spots. You move them. You got to your spots.
Having a full off season to know that he was going to be the coach, I really felt like he was a lot more comfortable.
We're in that situation again, and they throw it like you're now a defensive back. Go ahead. You can just do this.
He brought in some new coaches on the staff, guys that, they were like his guys.
There you go.
He made the environment how, he wanted it to be.
1 point game, 1 minute to go, green ball. JB! Winning time, it's about getting to the free.
My name called in draft night.
With the 4th pick in the 2015 NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis.
Chris Porzingis can turn these fans around at some point.
That's important. I was thinking they're gonna move whoever. Exactly. It was they don't know. We can only do better now.
My career has been ups and downs, and an injury here. A lot of times I was frustrated because I never got that rhythm that I really wanted. And now I get the opportunity to showcase that talent and hopefully that rhythm that I've been searching for so long.
Right away, KP just cool guy, super tall but just super cool, just walks in with his swag, gives you a wink and a point. This dude is cool as hell.
My brother right here, I'm gonna get him a 5-star meal right now.
It was a big compliment that a team like Boston, an organization like Boston are interested in having me. Or what I saw when I got there was the history. The history, the culture, the expectations, the responsibility of wearing that green jersey. It just lit a fire under my belly, understanding that it's going to be championship aspirations, and if we don't win a championship, it's going to be a failure.
Do you ever feel like I'm not being authentic when you call me out on? Yeah. But I believe in you so much. He's so good, man. He's so good, man. He's so good, man.
Get out.
With all these pieces in place, now it was Joe Mazzulla's job to make it work.
Hey, don't pick and choose when you have great presence and communicate. You can light up a room. I haven't heard you own practice yet. Throw on, it's about attacking matchups. It's about being able to make tough plays like that and own your space.
Had a great training camp. Obviously, having two guys is a little bit of adjustment, and they're trying to get comfortable and figure everything out. We knew we had the talent. We talked about not skipping steps.
Nice! Big fella! That's money! Great job! Let's go, film room! It's a great practice. Good job, fellas. Hey, great job. We got better today.
The season opener was almost here, and we knew there were no more excuses.
I have said publicly earlier this year that this year will be a huge disappointment if we.
I've encouraged KP to be aggressive early in the season, just to get off to a good start and feel comfortable.
Made a pass out and got a wide open three. Kristaps Porzingis left square in green. 15 first quarter points.
KP was showing out. And with the score tied late in the fourth, he just took over.
We don't have a timeout left, so we have to make sure we get open, all right? Get open, win the game, all right?
Go tied at 101.
There's a double team again. Porzingis gets a good look for three. It's good. Kristaps Porzingis drills the three-pointer. The Boston Celtics win their opener. Kristaps Porzingis with an enormous game, 30 points in his Celtic debut.
Game ends, he does his first press conference after a game with us, and he just sits there, he's got his head, and he just shakes his head with a huge grin and says, "That was awesome." And that, to me, was like, this guy is really now understanding what it means to play in Boston.
We're a tougher team. We execute. It's a game changer. And so that we need games like that in order to grow. And we show some real growth. It's a great job. 1, 2, 3.
Didn't win because that's true.
For Knicks fans at the world's most famous arena, this is one of the special nights of the year. The Boston Celtics are in town. Jason Tatum looking to lead his team to banner number 18.
This team has done everything but win a title over the past several years. They've hit more postseason games than any team in the history of the league over a 7-year span without winning a championship.
Of course, I'm excited, brother. It's a new beginning, new team, very talented team, and I think we can achieve great things here.
First game as a Celtic was back in MSG. F. Porzingis chance was awesome.
Derek White, left-hand dribble, lots for Porzingis, two-hand flat from 17-4
I knew he was important, so what we wanted to do would be our best.
Porzingis goes inside.
Johnson forward. They knock off Boston in the first ever knockout game of the in-season tournament.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We really wanted to win the first ever NBA Cup. So it didn't feel good knowing we came up short of another goal. If things were going to change, we needed to sharpen up our intensity to a whole
Mindset. Boston remains the only undefeated team in the NBA. They improved to 5-0. Offense, don't pass up open shots. That's the best thing we can do for our teammates when he passes it to a shooter.
So we won a lot early, but winning games has never been our problem. Winning games that matter has. That's why the in-season tournament felt like a big thing for us, a perfect chance to test ourselves.
The final 8 teams in what we'll call in the knockout round. Number 1 offensive rating team in the league, Jaylen Brown. Spins back to his left, steps into the baseline, two-hand slam. Tatum, deep, straightaway 3, got it!
Jason and Jaylen were great against Indy and carried us through most of the night. This was the first game of the season with something at stake, and we let it slip away.
Boston is expectation. There's no doubt about it. Sometimes, on top of the pressure it is to perform for your city, then you kind of add internal pressure as well. Then it seems like you're playing against 2 opponents instead of 1.
Off balance 3.